Hey guys, and welcome to another episode or video of the Gamers AG. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about freaking Superman and Lois. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so welcome back. So we're talking about not Legends of Tomorrow, Superman and Lois, and this episode picks up right where it ended from last episode, where Morgan Edge, in quote, tells that tells Superman that he is in fact his biological brother or biological half brother from his mother's side. So he is like the child of Laura Lovan and Zeta Rho. Yeah, I think that's his dad's name and all that. And his real name is Taro and all that. And he was sent much earlier to Earth from Krypton than when Kal-El came to Earth and all that. So it was really interesting, and it was sort of a risky take that the writers took, but they didn't really mind. They didn't really think to see it as a risk, but they saw it as an opportunity to explore more grounds and more things and all. But all in all, it's a really amazing thing that the villain of the season, of the very first season, was actually an original character that they actually created. But notwithstanding the fact that it's an original character, it still doesn't make the character any less compelling, or it doesn't make anybody hates it. I think it's even much more interesting or no. But I think one of the riskier part was the fact that they tied the Taro thing to Morgan Edge, which is already an existing um, character in DC Comics. But funny enough, they made it so good that it actually worked out quite well. So yeah, moving on from that episode, and got to find out that again, this is me rushing through it because I do not have time to talk about a lot of things that happened in this episode, because seriously, there were a lot. But anyway, let's get into it. So um, Clark tries talking with Jarrell, talking that, I think, confronting him, asking him that why didn't he tell him about his half brother and all. And Jarrell was like, okay, he didn't see the need to that. And Clark was sort of upset about it, thinking that, yo, if he thought that he was alone and all that, which was weird because he had his cousin. But anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. But if he had his brother, maybe things would have been quite different, and Morgan Edge wouldn't have been this, I don't know, going on a killing spree against human, or converting human souls for Kryptonian, converting human souls for Kryptonian. Okay, so yeah, he tried to talk to Jor-El about it and try to like ask for an answer to get to how to restore their souls, the souls of the original human bodies back in control of it. But he said that which Kryptonian essence and all that. Morgan Edge found out that, okay, his the eradicator of the machine has been stolen, or has been moved. Is that stolen? I think it is. Do you call that stolen? Then yeah, it is stolen in a way. So it has been stolen by Clark and by Superman and the DoD and all that. And then he decided to move his plans much faster than intended to. So he activated all the Kryptonians, and trust me, there were a lot. More like a bee. I don't know. It was a whole swarm of Kryptonian people, uh, Superman tries appealing to Morgan Edge, or Taro, his brother, as a brother, and he said that, okay, that maybe he was treated nicely, and that's why he turned out to be Superman. But where he landed, on the British side of the planet, they were they were they were sort of discriminative. They experimented on him, hunted him down, starved him, and all that. And that sort of gave him this mentality about humans, that they're all cruel and wicked and all that. But long story short, Morgan Edge, Morgan Edge tries to tell Clark to pick a side. It's either the Kryptonians or the humans. So Clark was like, what Superman would do would say that okay, there are no sides to this, and of course he's going to defend the human race and all that. So that leads to some epic scene chasing uh, chasing scenes rather, which was really awesome. And so yeah, talking about the Eradicator and how to restore the souls back to the original body and all that. So they said they were done with it, or Laura said that she was done with it, but they only need a power source that would rival the planet's sun, which was Superman's heat vision. He said he was going to volunteer himself. Giving in all his energy and all that. So he told everyone at the campsite to leave, evacuate, and then he grabbed it and then was able to trick them to blast him, and then he used that as a sort of like a fuel source, and also added his own energy, and it created a solar flare. And it was really amazing because a lot of things about the episodes were really touching, and really it came together really well, especially when Sarah was mad at her parents and all that, and Jonathan was really cool with this episode, talking to Sarah about the truth about their her dad, and then talking to his grandpa that his grandpa should act like a human and not a soldier sometimes and all that. That was really good. I really enjoyed that about the episode. And yeah, a lot of things. So if you have watched the episode, please give this video a thumbs up. It's really stressful doing stuff like this, but hey, you gotta do it for the passion, right? And if you haven't watched the video, or if you haven't watched the episode rather, and yeah, you should really watch SupermanAndLois. I keep saying this, I keep reiterating this over and over, but it is a really amazing series, and I think that you should go into it, and it has some major plot twist and all. So all in all, it felt like a finale episode, but yet again Morgan had said that whole hope wasn't lost and all, and which means they still have a lot more ground to cover and a lot more things to do, more plans and whatnot. But all in all, let me know what you think of the episode down below, and let's talk about it. And without further ado, my name is Samuel, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.